In this section of the video, we're going to share 8 skills for success, including some tips and strategies for success in this algebra class. Success tip number 1 is that basic skills are important. There is no way around it. You may have done multiplication, tables, and fractions a long time ago, but they are key skills for success in algebra. So if multiplication is kind of a weak spot or a shaky spot for you, or fractions is kind of, you're not too sure about fractions, then you're definitely going to want to take a little bit of time to brush up on those skills in order to be prepared, better prepared for an algebra class. The second success tip is that you want to seek to understand and not just to memorize. Some formulas will need to be memorized. Okay, there's no way around that. Some things you're going to have to commit to memory. But if you work on understanding the skills, then the memorizing and remembering them will be much easier to do. It's important that you have an idea of what's going on behind the formula or inside the formula. So that way, when you are memorizing it, you'll have, it'll be better to remember what's happening in the formula. Success tip number 3 is do not miss your class. It is very important that you go to class all the time and you want to pay close attention while you're there. Attendance in class is very important. Just looking at the notes is not enough. I know many times you can say, I missed a class and I'll just get the notes from a classmate or from a neighbor. And that's really not the same thing as being in class and watching things happen for yourself. While you're in class, you want to take good notes and pay good attention to what's being taught. You want to be present when you're in class. Success tip number 4 is cultivate a good relationship with your teacher. You want to ask questions and have him or her to clarify while you're there. So while in class, you want to be sure to ask questions and get clarification for anything that you don't fully understand. Your teacher will appreciate that you're asking questions. As long as you're paying attention along the way, the teacher would like to know if there's areas where you're having trouble that you will just ask. And that's what the teacher is there for. Success tip number 5 is you must do math. Do all your homework. You want to practice and practice some more. This is a phrase I use all the time. Math is not a spectator sport. It would be great if you could just watch it happen and then be really good at it, but it does not work like that. Math all looks easy when someone else is pushing the pencil, as I say. When someone else is doing all the work, you're like, oh yeah, I get it. But then when it's your turn to think through the steps, it may not come as easily to you. The way for you to learn is to do it for yourself. Okay, this will also help you to build up your own confidence so that when you're in a situation where you're in an assessment situation or you're having to do a test, you're going to be more confident in your abilities because you've practiced. Okay, let's move on. Success tip number 6, you want to buddy up. If you teach each other, that will help you to learn the skills even better. Having a partner really does help. Maybe if you're in a class and you have met some new people, you haven't met anyone, you might want to maybe talk to some people who are in class with you to see if you all can be like study buddies or something. When you teach others how to do a certain thing, basically you learn more. So you teach them, they teach you, everybody benefits. Success tip number 7, analyze and understand your mistakes. After doing your practice work and your tests, you want to review the incorrect answers and see what you did incorrectly. That way you can make corrections in your thinking, maybe corrections in your processes. You want to reassess and reevaluate what you did on your test or on your homework to make sure that you're correcting the things places where you're going wrong. Our last success tip is number 8 is do not wait to get help. You want to either phone a friend or your study buddy or talk to a tutor. We are, of course, here to help. This course will help you, and I'll be available to assist you as well. So this is the Algebra Basics to give you a little bit more information to get you a good solid foundation and get you started. So Let's do a problem together. I want you to do this problem and let me know what answer you come up with. This is like our little pop quiz. So you may want to refresh your memory on, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Even though Aunt Sally has kind of been updated now, it's no longer parentheses, now includes groupings. Some people even talk about BODMAS, BODMAS. So either way, you want to see what are we going to do here to get this problem solved. We got 25 divided by 5 times 5. And you get to pick A or B. So let's see. What answer did you get and how did you get that? So I have 25 divided by 5 times 5. According to order of operations, we multiply or divide from left to right. So that means this division should come first. 25 divided by 5 is 5. We multiply that by 5 more. 5 times 5 is 25. So that is the answer you should have gotten. Even though I know some people got 1 because they did the 5 times 5 first. But that is not the way to do the order of operations anymore. All right, so this is the end of this video. We'll move on to section 2. In section 2, we're going to do the language of algebra with some definitions and terminology. If this video has been helpful to you, then subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when new videos are posted. Also, visit us at 8minutemaths.com where you can see our content and resources and courses, things that are available to you there. Lastly, follow us on Facebook at 8minutemathshelp.com. We look forward to seeing you there.